This is a tutorial on 1. How to build a spawning pool, then 2. How to make Zerglings. You already know how to make an overlord from previous video, so this part will be quick. And 3. How to queue attacks on all starting locations except your own. Okay, so to begin, let's go down to on frame, which is probably not ideal, but that's okay. What we'll do here is first check if I have 200 minerals and I have no spawning pools. In order to do that, you can start with an if statement. Food war self minerals is larger than or equal to 200. That's the cost of the spawning pool. And if you do a counting tool, count units of type, BWAPI unit types, and this will count the number of pools you have with the units that you own. You can do equals 0, or you can do less than 1. Either way works. So that's the if statement. Then you can execute some code. So next part, let's see. We can get the unit type that is required to build the desired building, which is the pool, and get the unit type that is required to build a pool is drone, right? So BWAPI unit type builder type equals unit types Zerg spawning pool. What builds first? So the first here is basically if you have let's say in a Python dictionary, you have a key and a value. First is the key and second is the value. So essentially what builds is this two element vectors, I guess, or a variable, and you get that first value. So essentially you ask, okay, I have this data spawning pool. What builds this spawning pool? And then it will return to you like a bunch of, like a drone or something like that. Then next step would be to get a unit that we own that is one of the given type, so it can build. So this can have multiple answers, I guess. So we have to get the, I guess, the one unit, one that we own. It can't be the enemy unit, right? So we have to make sure of that first. If we can't find a valid unit, then we have to cancel. Though maybe this might not be necessary. So first we have to get this variable. Let's say builder is our variable here. Tools get unit of type builder type. So basically we got this builder type. Now we're calling the builder, which is basically the drone. So if builder is valid, that's basically what this is saying. If builder, this is saying, okay, if this is not null or if this exists. If builder, then let's get a location that we want to build that we want to build. Okay, Okay, we can stop there. BWAPI tile position. So the reason why we need tile position is because the unit position is more granular pixels, but for buildings, you might notice that it has a grid system for buildings. So there are position and there are tile positions. So BWAPI tile position variable, we declare it as, let's say, desired position equals BWAPI brood war self get start location. So essentially, this is saying, get score. No, not score. We want to just get start location. Okay, so this is basically saying, okay, we want to build around my hatchery where I started with the game. Then we want to ask BWAPI for a suitable building location. Let me do that. Suitable building location near the starting position. Like desired position, let's say. And we want to build it around some range, within certain range of this hatchery. So let's declare another variable. So we want to set some range. Let's say it's 64. It can also be like 48 and maybe even 72. So let's say 64 for now. Then we want to make sure that we can build on creep, right? So we declare another variable that says building on creep equals BWAPI unit types Zerg spawning Zerg spawning pool requires creep. And yes, it does require creep, but for example, hatchery does not. Or extractor. So BWAPI tile position building position equals BWAPI brood war get build location unit types Zerg spawning pool desired position. We want the build range, and we want to check whether we want to build on creep or not. Okay, so this basically combines the variables that we declared. So the desired position, again, is our hatchery location. Then let's build somewhere within this range of the hatchery and make sure that we are building spawning pool on the creep, because spawning pool requires creep, right? Okay, so now with this drone, we order it to build. So builder is our drone. We order it to build. Build is part of StarterBot code. BWAPI unit types Zerg, or I believe it's part of StarterBot. Oops, okay, I got something extra here. Spawning pool. Okay, let's see. Is it unit H? Okay, I'm not sure if this is a part of StarterBot or if it comes with. Oh, I think it's part of the BWAPI, not. But anyway, then okay, so this will make the spawning pool, I believe. So let's see if this code is enough. So I will start Brood War. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. Oh, just ignore these messages. I changed the default Brood War AI to a custom one, in-game AI. Okay, now it builds Overlord, like before. Let's see. Now it has 200 minerals. Now it builds spawning pool. Great. Does it build another spawning pool? No, it does not seem so. Great. Let's exit out of there. Great. Now, what we have to do is build Zerglings if spawning pool exists, right? Okay, so let's see what we can do here. I think we can just make another more code down here. So let's say if tools count units of type are, let me comment first. If pool exists, if there's a pool larger than 0, then make Zerglings. If no, it is plural. Okay, Zergling, I believe it is plural. If out of all the units that I own, self, I think I have extra parentheses here, but let's see. Is larger than 0. Yep, extra. I believe that's extra. Then, oh, I'm missing a colon here. Then we want to select our larva to make the Zergling. So for BWAPI unit, let's say U is our declared variable, brood war self get units. So out of all the units that I own, cycle through all the units that I own, and if my unit is larva, types Zerg larva, and, well, let's just, we don't need any more checks than that, I believe. Then you just tell this larva, so U is our larva here, while it cycles through all the units that you own. So you tell the larva to make a Zergling. Okay. Now the problem with this is that you have other code that tells the larva to train. For example, drones or overlords, which come, let's see, here and here. So just for testing purposes, let's put this on a higher priority. Let me make Zergling. Okay, I believe this should be enough. So let's try this out. Let me start Brood War here. Okay. Okay, let's speed it up a bit. 100 minerals, great. Makes spawning pool. Yes, it's training Zerglings now. Great. Zergling again, but it's never going to train drones because we made Zergling training precedent. Okay, great. That's working. Let's go back to the code. Now we want to make the Zerglings attack, right? So in order to do that, let's see. What we can do, I think we can also set this under on frame. So this time, if let's say we have more than 0 Zerglings, oops, types Zergling, the food war, self get units. If that is larger than 0, then okay, so if we have Zerglings, send them to attack all start locations except my start location. Okay. So what we can do here, if this is true, if we have Zerglings, then let's cycle through our units again. Let's see, where's that code? Code is here. Or blah blah blah, cycle through units. If you, let's copy that again. Oh, well, either works. Type Zergling. Then tell the unit. No. What we need is start locations actually. Okay, so then for start locations, we want to. How should we do this? We can cycle through start locations. So let's just do this here, start location. Auto just means that whatever, like in this case, we are declaring this variable to be a unit type of variable. This is saying that, oh, there's just automatically detect what type of variable it is. So auto SL, short for start location, is the declared variable name. SL is the variable name, and for get start locations, and if SL is not my own, then tell all my Zerglings, so cycle through the units, and if the unit is a Zergling, tell them to you attack. So this is how you order them to attack. You tell them the position, SL, and you set it to true to make a queue. So if you set this to false, then it won't queue. It's equivalent of just a click. But if you set it to true, then equivalent to Shift A clicking. So it will just cycle through each of the start locations. So let's test that out. I will start brood war here. Let's see. Okay. Set the speed a bit. Up. And build a spawning pool. Great. Oh, I got I got 4 pools. But at least the Zerglings are now attacking. Oh, I believe this map is for 2 players, so only has one possible location. But at least Zerglings are attacking. Let's see again. Okay, it's making an overlord. Should make a spawning pool soon. Okay. Let's move this overlord out of the way. It's going to make Zerglings soon. Speed up a bit. Okay, great. Now the Zerglings are going. Oh, this is another 2-player map. Okay, let's restart again. Oops. Let's which map is this? I think this is okay, this is not a 2-player map. Speed this up a bit. Okay, now the Zerglings are going. Let's see where they're going. Okay, it's not here. Then it goes to the next destination, next start location. Which is here. Great. Okay, so it works. Perfect. Alright. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thanks for watching.